Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft PowerPoint. What I want to talk about in this little module is how you can record timings or type timings that each slide will take. So the first one I'm going to do is under transitions. If you click on transitions, over on the right there, you have advanced slide manually. That's the default. If I take that off, I can tick this option and then say a setting, so whatever I want. So if I say 2 seconds, and if I apply that to all slides, every slide will just run for 2 seconds. So if I click on that, now obviously you don't see that. If I go into slide sort of view, you'll see that 2 second time frame under each slide. If I go back into the main slide, have a look, put this into full screen, and then just wait for it to go forward, and it naturally goes forward. I'm not clicking the mouse. It'll just go through the whole presentation until it comes to a blank slide, and that will be the end of it. So I'll just press escape to come off that, back down to this. So that's one way of doing the timings, using the time there. Now if I go, once I've done that, if I go to slideshow, just get rid of these, and set up slideshow, you have this option which says loop until I press escape. So if I tick that and click OK and put it into full screen again, this will keep going round and round in circles until I press escape. Now while it's on, I can press the letter B, which will pause it and black the screen. If I press B again, it will carry on. W will white the screen and pause it. I press W, it will carry on. If I press G, it shows me all the slides. If I press escape, it comes off the presentation and stops the loop. Back down to this view, the normal view. So the last slide on this is a video. That's why I'm stopping it there. I don't want to go and play the video, and so is that one. So that's the first place that you can do timings. Now to clear those off, you need to go back to transitions. You need to select on mouse click and take that tick off, and then apply to all. And then if you go into slide sort of view again, those timers are no longer there. Now a more accurate way of doing that would be to record the timings that you actually take to present a slide. So this would be, you are going on a rehearsal and you are actually clicking through and presenting the whole PowerPoint. So you've got this option here, rehearse timings. So when you click on rehearse timings, you get a timer at the top here, which is telling you how long you're spending on each slide. You just click through the presentation and either read it and set this up as a loop in reception or something like that, so people can just read the slides, or you're actually working out how long it will take you to present it, and that's you presenting it and checking what the total time is, because you might only have a certain amount of time to deliver a presentation and you want to make sure you can fit that time slot. You might need to add extra slides. So once you've finished, you get this little box coming up. You say yes to that and it will add those timings to each slide. Now to see the timings, you go into slide sort of view and you can see the timings for each slide underneath like before. But this time it is a recorded time as opposed to a typed time. Now the other thing you can also do is you can use this feature, rehearse with coach. If I click on that, this is going to tell you how your pitch is, how your volume is, how your speed is, and things like that. So what's going to happen is I'll click on start, and then basically you get the coach to tell you how good you are doing on the presentation. You can click through this and talk and change the pitch of your voice and things like that, and then it will give you a score at the end as to whether you did okay or not. So basically, based on that, I can rehearse again because that was rubbish, but the pace was okay according to that. And then there you can see the score, pace over time in the green area, so that's okay. And then repetitive language is a new feature. I've got a green tick on that. So everywhere looks okay. The pitch, saying I was a bit monotone there. Can't believe that for 1 second. So that's about pitching your voice up or down. And I was always told if you are a male, you've only got 7 tones. A female's got 21 tones. So sometimes if you're doing a presentation, it might be a good idea to mix it with a female. So they've got a different pitch and it will sit up here. And then you can just click onto these learn more features to see if it's any use and there's any tips there that you can utilize. I'll come out of this. So that's basically all I want to talk about in this little video. But once you've recorded timings, what you've got to do, if I go back down to the slide sorter view, you need to clear these off. So that was on transitions, and take that tick off, on mouse click, apply to all, and then the go. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video, how you can record timings, rehearse timings, set timings, and use the coach in your PowerPoint. So hopefully this video is of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.